Hello student, I hope you are all fine. Today we have discussed the Preface M.H. Abram's book, A Glossary of Literary Terms. So, about the author, M.H. Abram, class of 1916, professor of English emeritus at Cornell University, is a distinguished scholar who has written prize-winning books on 18th and 19th century literature, literary theory and criticism, European Romanticism, and Western intellectual history. He inaugurated a glossary of literary terms in 1957 as a series of succinct essays on the chief terms and concepts used in discussing literature, literary history, and moments and literary criticism. Since its initial publication, the glossary has become an indispensable handbook for all students of English and other literatures. Geoffrey Galt Herfram has been a co-author of the glossary since the 8th edition in 2005. He is president and director of the National Humanities Center in North Carolina and has written extensively in the field of critical theory and intellectual history. Among his books are The Character of Criticism, Shadow of Ethics, Criticism and the Just Society, Language Alone, The Critical Fetish of Modernity, and The Humanities and the Dream America. Preface. In 1957, M.H. Abram, a 43-year-old literary scholar at Cornell University, already renowned for his magisterial study The Mirror of the Lamp, 1953, agreed to update a modest pamphlet originally published in 1941 by two people then deceased, Dan S. Norton and J. Peters Ruston, called A Glossary of Literary Terms. Abram dedicated a summer to the task and produced a 105-page volume stapled in the middle, which included over 100 new terms, including some that had gained in prominence in literary study in recent years: style, tension, humanism, ambiguity, and the new criticism. In the course of his work, Abrams found that it was easier as well as more likely to be informative and pleasant for the reader to compose each entry as an essay that incorporated in a single exposition not only the primary term but related terms as well, and to aid the student interested to know more. He suggested further readings, but as he declared in the preface to several subsequent editions, he retained the goal he announced in 1957 to produce the kind of handbook the author would have found most valuable when, as an undergraduate, he was an eager but sometimes bewildered student of literature and literary criticism. For more than a half century, Abrams tracked the rapid growth and extension of literary studies through successive edition of the glossary, with each edition entries were depended, extended, and refined, and the list of suggested readings grew. The entry for irony in Abram's first edition begins in the mode of a dictionary rhetorical of verbal. Irony is a mode of speech in which a and the suggested reading including three works, the most recent of which was Clint Brooks' The Well Wrought on 1947. The same entry in the 10th edition begins in Greek comedy. The character called the Iron was a dissembler, and the suggested reading include texts ranging from Kierkegaard's The Concept of Irony 1841, The Clerk Cole Brooks Irony 2003. I hope you are like my videos. Please like, comment and subscribe.